car. Did you guys check the speed charts after the second practice here today? At the top, another one of these newbies. That would be Ryan Newman. He has been impressive in his early start over at Richard Childress Racing. Wendy, I know you spent some time with him prior to coming down here to Daytona. He's got to be confident in his new team.
Yeah, the summer of 2013 for Ryan Newman was a little bit of a tumultuous one because he found himself out at Stewart-Haas Racing looking for a job. Well, he's landed safely here at Richard Childress Racing in the 31 car, finds himself quite at home. I got a chance to speak with him before we arrived here in Daytona.
It became official over the weekend that Budweiser is going with Kevin Harvick to Stewart-Haas Racing, leaving Ryan Newman out of a ride.
We're not ready to expand to a fourth team, so it's, unfortunately, this will be the last year that we have Ryan with us.
Ryan has been an excellent driver. I just simply wanted a change and an opportunity to do something different.
I can't say that I'm happy with how everything unfolded. I know that there are business decisions, and business decisions sometimes trump friendships, but there will be a change for me in 2014, and I don't know what that change is.
I think the quote that stuck with me from our last conversation is that you really wanted to stick it to them, meaning your past history.
Well,
so how do you plan to do that?
I mean, I think I kind of did that in Indy the week after our off weekend when they told me I wasn't coming back before Loudon. Then we go out and win the pole in the race.
Indiana's own Ryan Newman is about to recognize a lifelong dream. He will take the checkered flag at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
It's beautiful, baby. Awesome job, man. Hell of a job. Thank you, guys. This is amazing. Amazing weekend.
And the last time I chatted with you, you were going through this whole process. How good is it to get that off of your shoulders and move forward now?
I think that the statement that I started with and ended with at our last conversation was I wanted to be someplace where I was wanted.
After being released from Stewart-Haas Racing for next season, Ryan Newman has a new ride. He'll take over the number 31 Chevy for Richard Childress Racing in 2014.
Maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time for a change. But I'm happy to be here at Richard Childress Racing. Richard and I had spoken over 5 years ago before I went to Stewart-Haas Racing. So things worked out this way, this time. I really look forward to this opportunity. It's new for me. It's way newer for me than it is for them because they've worked with each other. The crew chiefs are pretty much all the same. All the team guys are pretty much all the same. I'm just the new plug-and-play guy, so hopefully I can start strong and we can have a good year.
There's a lot of work ahead for Ryan Newman, and he's had some situations where in the past, he's a rough individual, okay? And sometimes the teams that he's worked with haven't been pleased with him.
With you calling yourself the senior member of RCR, do you consider yourself more of a mentor for someone like Austin?
I think good teamwork requires good mentorship in both directions. So, yes, obviously, from an experience standpoint, I've got more experience than Austin or Ty when it comes to a place like Pocono or Sonoma or whatever. But ultimately, there's things that Austin has learned or Ty has learned or Paul has learned that, we have to bounce off of each other. And that's just a matter of good teamwork and good communication. And just because I'm more experienced at a certain racetrack doesn't mean that I know more. I've experienced more. And that's what we all want, is to be able to get to victory lane. So if you look at somebody's resume, it's like, man, he can do it. He's done it before. We did it at, Indy last year. Did it several years before at Loudon and the Daytona. I'm thankful that I've accumulated that resume so that Richard could hire me.
Without thinking you're the old guy on the block, right?
At 36, I'm the old guy, which is not bad, but I mean, it's I guess it kind of tells you that we're building to the future.
And Rocket Man Ryan Newman is known for earning those pole awards. Qualifying practice just ended, and again, Ryan Newman fastest on the board. I spoke to him earlier about his drafting in his Sprint Unlimited car. He feels his drafting pretty well. He feels good about this weekend, whether in the Sprint Unlimited, Adam, or for qualifying in this Daytona 500 car.
And perhaps one of the reasons he feels good, Wendy, is he can draw on this kind